Alright, so this is our introduction to some JavaScript, and we have, there is a more elegant way to do this, but I just made a basic little Flask app here that really is doing nothing on the Python side of things except for creating routes to some HTML templates, and that's what we're going to focus on, are these HTML templates. So we're going to start here with example 0, and this is just the site that is this Flask app. Okay, I have each of these examples displayed here, and when I click on example 0, I'll be taken to this web page. So if we take a look, it should be familiar. It's just going to say a header that says welcome, but in the actual head tags of the HTML, we have some information added inside of the script that says alert hello, and this is our first, this is like our hello world of JavaScript. Okay, so let's see what happens when we click on this. We get an alert and it says hello. All right, after we close it, then we'll be taken to our page that says welcome. All right, so that's our first example of JavaScript. It's pretty great stuff. It is executed in the browser, so the browser knows kind of JavaScript, I guess. A little different than Python, where we're having that executed locally, like compiled locally, unless we're using Google Colab or something like that. But either way, so we're just going to walk through some basic kind of interactions with JavaScript. Examples like this, both explicitly in a lot of the HTML files. We'll also look at how we can incorporate JavaScript with other files. Okay, so this was a little annoying because it just happened, before we even got to view the page. This alert was executed before we even made it to any of the contents of the document. So let's head back and check out example 1, where now we end up arriving at a page and there's a button here to click, and once we click it, we see that alert raised. So now what we've done is we've changed and allowed that event to be triggered by some action on the page, clicking this button. So in the example 1 HTML, this page is HTML. If we see the button on click, it's hello. And hello is actually a function that we've written. This is a JavaScript version of a function named hello. It takes no arguments, and when it's executed, it performs an alert that says hello. So we've included that action inside of the HTML on the button here. Now, it would be better still if we were able to just click that button and not have to have the JavaScript called within the button to make it a little bit more modular. So let's head back and look at example 2, and we click this button and we see another action happen. All right, so same kind of idea. This time, however, what we have is, again, we start with hi, this is a paragraph. We click this button and the word changes to bye and the color of the paragraph changes. So if we take a look at example 2, what we see now is a function that's called hello that selects that H1 header that's hi and replaces the contents of the HTML, the text inside of the HTML, with bye. Same thing with the paragraph. Here we have paragraph tags, and we use JavaScript's document.query selector that selects this paragraph and sets the style color to red. And that happens when we click this button. All right, so it's not only raising an alert, we can do a lot of kinds of things. This is a very powerful tool to use the query selector. Okay, so just a couple of different basic JavaScript applications.